Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. Today in history. On this day, 148 years ago, German automotive engineer Ferdinand Porsche was born. He revolutionized automotive design with innovations like the Beetle and laid the foundation for modern cars, establishing the Porsche brand. Welcome to today's Ching Chow Morning News. Let's start with political updates.
French President Macron visits Serbia. According to Reuters, on August 29, French President Macron, after meeting with British Prime Minister Starmer, arrived in Belgrade for a two-day visit. Macron and Serbian President Vučić will discuss topics including the purchase of French Dassault Rafale fighter jets, as well as energy and artificial intelligence. This marks Macron's second meeting with Vučić this year. Serbia is considering joining the EU, but authorities have stated that Serbia must improve its democracy, rule of law, judicial system, and tackle corruption, bureaucracy, and organized crime. Additionally, Serbia must align its foreign policy with the EU, including sanctions against Russia. Philippines plans $33 billion purchase of missiles and fighter jets. According to Manila News, on August 29, Philippine Defense Secretary Teodoro announced that the Philippines plans to invest at least $33 billion to acquire medium-range missile systems and advanced fighter jets to bolster territorial defense amid rising regional tensions. The Department of Defense is currently soliciting quotations but has not disclosed specific types of fighter jets, potential bidders, or a procurement timetable. Teodoro mentioned that, in addition to the South Korean Fa-50 fighter jets, the Philippines requires faster and more lethal, multi-role jet fighters and that bidders must offer financing packages with installment payment options. Apple cuts 100 jobs in services division. According to Bloomberg News, on August 27, sources revealed that Apple will lay off about 100 employees from its services department, including engineering staff, as it adjusts its strategic direction. This department, led by Senior Vice President Eddie Q, contributes approximately 19% to Apple's total revenue for fiscal year 2023. While Apple rarely conducts layoffs, it has already done so at least 4 times this year. This includes layoffs of over 600 employees after terminating its self-driving car and micro-LED display projects, as well as 121 staff from its AI R&D team in San Diego. Apple's latest regulatory disclosure indicates it employs around 161,000 full-time or equivalent staff. Indonesian ride-hailing drivers stage protests. According to Reuters, on August 29, strikes and demonstrations erupted in several Indonesian cities as over 1,000 private hire drivers and riders protested low wages. They called on the government to enhance protections and improve compensation. Andy, a representative of the National Online Taxi Alliance, stated that drivers seek an increased fair share, above the current 80%, and special employment terms to enhance their bargaining power. Companies like GoTo and Grab, which operate in ride-hailing and food delivery across Southeast Asia, have a combined market value of about $18 billion. Analysts note that these firms treat drivers and riders as partners, thus avoiding legal obligations for minimum wages, social security, or working hours. They suggest that the government should establish minimum and maximum fair rates to address these issues. Fake alcohol poisoning incident in Thailand. According to comprehensive reports from Bangkok, since August 19, over 30 people have been hospitalized with symptoms such as cardiac arrest, difficulty breathing, and blurred vision after consuming counterfeit wine. 6 people have died, 7 are unconscious, and more than 20 require kidney dialysis. In Thailand, traditional medicinal wine known as yadong is popular, but much of what is sold at roadside stalls is unregulated moonshine, posing significant health risks. Authorities have raided illegal producers and sellers of these wines and have arrested several individuals for further investigation. Kuala Lumpur sees 4 sinkholes in 5 days. Comprehensive news from Kuala Lumpur. Over the past 5 days, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, has experienced 4 instances of ground subsidence. The latest 3 incidents did not result in casualties or missing persons. Deputy Prime Minister Fadila assured that the geological conditions at the affected sites are still considered safe. On August 23, 48-year-old Indian tourist Vijayalakshmi fell into an 8-meter deep pit on Jalan Masjid India due to a sudden subsidence. She was reported missing. On the evening of August 26, a pedestrian walkway in Kampung Kerinci, about 8 kilometers south of Jalan Masjid India, also subsided, but no injuries were reported. 2 additional subsidences occurred in the same area, leading authorities to block the affected road section and prohibit vehicle traffic. Japan develops heat-resistant rice for extreme climate. According to Reuters, Japan's Saitama Prefecture Agricultural Technology Center has developed a heat-resistant rice variety named Emihokoro by collecting and cross-pollinating seeds from across Japan. The rice has been trial planted in 31 fields to address the impacts of extreme climate. The new rice variety is expected to be available by September, which may help temporarily ease the rice shortage. However, tight rice supplies are anticipated to continue into next year, with future harvests still at risk from hot weather. The Japanese government views switching to heat-resistant rice varieties as a crucial strategy to mitigate the effects of climate change on rice production and aims to develop more such varieties in the future.
According to London Financial News, WTI crude oil futures recently closed up nearly 1.87% at $75.91 per barrel, while Brent crude oil futures closed up 1.64% at $79.94 per barrel. That's all for today's Ching Chow Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.